Hi, this is Anna Sky, and today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable preppy style wedding invitation. It's using the brand new Budget Savvy Bride collection at Download and Print Templates. So this little pinstripe, we're calling it a seersucker invitation. You can get this template at Download and Print / Budget Savvy Bride. It's a collection that Jessica Bishop has designed exclusively for Download and Print. And I've embellished it here with a little pouch, some baker's twine, and the blue and white seersucker version of her template. And I think it gives it a nice sort of nautical or preppy wedding type invitation. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make the pouchette and how to get the cards to fit in here. So to get started, you're going to open up the template into Microsoft Word and then print it out onto 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And the freebie template, which is the one I'm showing here, is available to download for free in the description of this video. And you get the 5x7 invitation and the 3.5 by 5 inch RSVP card completely for free. Test drive them. But also know that if you do decide to use this for your wedding, we have over 15 matching stationery pieces. So if you want to make your program or your menu or table numbers or anything to match, those templates are also available in this blue and white pinstripe. So you can bring the theme throughout your wedding. So I'm just going to move my printer out of the way here so that you can see what I'm doing here with the paper cutter. Now this is a straight edge paper cutter, and it makes cutting out the template super easy because it gives you perfectly straight lines. And so I'm going to push the template up against the ruler, slide it over to the edge, and I'm going to line up the dotted line with the blade, and I'm just going to pull down. And then I turn clockwise again, and I'm also double checking with my ruler so I can check on the 5 here. It's just another point of reference, and then it's 7 inches, and you can also line up the stripes. So there's the invitation, and now for the RSVP, and let's see, I'm going to go this way. You can start at any point, but I'm just the same idea. Push against the ruler, bring the blade down. And then here I've kind of lost some of my cut lines, so you can use the 3.5 inch on the ruler. That helps kind of line you up. Down, turn. Okay. So there is the invitation and the RSVP all cut out. And I'm just going to set these aside and the paper cutter aside while we work on the pocket portion. And what I like about the pocket is it gives you a really nice little present so that when people pull the invitation out of your outer envelope, and everything doesn't just go flying all over the place. Everything's tucked in real nice. And I'm going to show this on the pink so that my ruler lines show up. This is a 4-bar envelope. It's actually the RSVP envelope, and that's what I'm using. I'm going to hack it into this pocket. And this is called a Euro flap. It really doesn't matter if it's a Euro flap or not. You could use a square flap RSVP card. And I'm just going to make a V. And on my envelope, my plunging V is at 2 inches. So I'm going to measure 2 inches from the bottom and put a little mark. And then once you cut this out, you then have a template to cut out the rest. And then I'm just going to measure up. And your envelope, you know, depending on where you buy it, may be a little different. The most important part is that it's a 4-bar, which means it will hold a 5 inch wide card. And since you're going to be buying RSVP envelopes anyways, it's kind of a fun way, you know, just buy another 100 envelopes and you can make your pouch. So now that I have that pencil line drawn on there, I'm just going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut into that V point I've made. And then just come in here and cut it down. Okay, like so. And then what I did is I flipped mine over so that the folds from the envelope are on the back. And then I slide in my card like this. So now you have a little place to put all of your goodies. We'll make the reverse of my one in the example. So you could stop there, but what I wanted to do was make it seem more nautical. So I used some of this baker twine and kind of wrapped around the card. And let me show you how I did that. So I come over here, I leave me a little tail to knot it, and I pinch. And I just wrap around once. And then one more time. Oops, I did that the wrong way. Excuse me. Pinch. You want to wrap this way. Sometimes I get on camera, I get nervous. So there. So you pinch like that. I'm going to use my scissors. I'm going to cut the tail. Like so. And then I'm just going to make a square knot, just like you would on a package or your shoelaces. And you could use ribbon, or like I've used baker twine. You could also use like a really cute, like a white sort of nautical nautical looking rope. Oops, it would probably help if I actually tied that. Okay, let me just try that again. So I'm pinching, and now I'm going over and through. We're just making a knot, folks. So there's my knot. Okay, and if it's a little loose, the trick is to just kind of slide it on the sides till you get that, till it gets snug. So it doesn't have to be super exact. And then I just trimmed it a little bit like this. And then I angled it, you know, into submission so that it does my bidding. And then pop in the cards like so. And what I like about this is you could use any color envelope. I think the fuchsia and the navy work really well for this color. I also think that this yellow envelope would look really nice with the blue and white stripes. But you could do this for any of our 5x7 invitation templates, and you've created a wonderful little pouch out of a 4-bar envelope. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. For more like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to get the templates used in this video, either click the link in the description or visit downloadandprint/budgetsavvybride.